Namaskar, Namaste, good evening, and welcome to the very first edition of the Telegraphonline Edugraph 18 Under 18 Awards presented by EIILM. A first-of-its-kind initiative, the 18 Under 18 Awards aims to recognize young achievers and emerging talent under the age of 18 from across Eastern India. We reached out to schools from across Eastern India, including institutions from West Bengal, Odisha, Bihar, Jharkhand, Sikkim, Assam, Meghalaya, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Nagaland, and Arunachal Pradesh, so really the whole gamut. And we asked the institutions to nominate some of their brightest young stars under the age of 18. And I am happy to say we received a heartwarming and overwhelming response. We received participation from around 200 schools. 1,000 participating nominations were received from across various fields like dance, music, art, acting, sports, social work, entrepreneurship, debate, quiz, poetry, technology and innovation, public speaking, and coding. After a rigorous screening of these 1,000 participants, we shortlisted the top 50 finalists who we will be honoring right here on stage today. We also put together a very esteemed jury of well-known and accomplished people in their own right: author Kunal Basu, musician Anupam Roy, chess grandmaster Debendu Borua, Olympic shooter Joydeep Karmakar, psychiatrist Dr. Jai Ranjan Ram, ex-IIT Kharagpur director Professor Partho Protim Chakraborty, founder of Jungle Crows Paul Walsh, dancer actress Shinanda Shankar, and actress Paoli Dam. Can we start by giving our jury a very warm round of applause? Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah. This esteemed 9-member jury conducted one-on-one interviews with all the top 50 finalists. They conducted online interviews, really got to know them better. They spoke to the kids about their lives, their dreams, their ambitions, and after deliberating, they shortlisted the top 50 and arrived at a very difficult decision, as I am told, at the top 18 finalists who we will be honoring on stage here today. Before we proceed any further, I would like to take this moment to thank all our sponsors, without whose generous contribution today's event would definitely not have been possible. So the Telegraphonline 18 Under 18 Awards is presented by the Eastern Institute of Integrated Learning and Management, powered by IIHM, co-powered by Vivekananda Mission School, the Knowledge Partners Macaut, associate sponsor Life Insurance Council, outdoor partner PD World, food partner Wow China, and fitness partner Bodyline. Please give a warm round of applause to all our sponsors for their generosity and making this event today possible. And without further ado, let us begin the proceedings for this evening. And to do that, allow me to welcome on stage Dipanjan Datto, Head of Business Operations, ABP Digital, who will introduce this evening's guest of honor. Mr. Datta, over to you.
Thank you. Good evening, all. Today we have gathered here to celebrate the young achievers from Eastern India. And it's only befitting to start the evening by introducing a super achiever from East, who's also the super young at heart. Our guest of honor for this evening, Mr. Rohit Kapoor. Rohit is currently the CEO for OYO, India and Southeast Asia, which includes the key leading markets of India, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Philippines. And he is transitioning into a global role to take charge as the Global Chief Marketing Officer from the 1st of April. He's a seasoned professional with over 20 years of experience. Rohit has led a number of leadership positions across sales and finance in several companies, including Max India Limited, McKinsey, to name a few. Prior to joining OYO, Rohit was the executive board member at Max Healthcare, and he has been with McKinsey for more than a decade before that. Now, the best thing is, Rohit is from the city. You know, he grew up in this city and lived in this city for 25 years. He lived in the bylanes of South Kolkata, went to Navanalanda School, went to Goenka College, and actually, you know what? That's why I call him an achiever. He started from being a medical representative at the age of 21, and that is where he started to learn the ropes of a great sales and a business leader's journey. So I met Rohit for the first time at Indian School of Business, pursuing our postgraduate diploma in management. As a fellow student, I met him. As my quad neighbor, I met him. And as the dad of my 2-year-old son's best friend. So what amazed me and others in our batch was his hunger for learning, his ability to stretch, and eagerness to support everybody at any point of time, though we were all stretched by ourselves. So of course, Rohit ranked among the top 5 students in our batch and was the recipient of the Young Leader Award for all-around performance in the class. Rohit is extremely passionate about quality education, and he is a visiting faculty at SP Jain Institute of Management and Research, Harappa Education, IMT Ghaziabad, and Vedika Scholars. And not only that, he also dons a hat of an investor across a number of startups in the domains of property tech, health tech, and fintech. In his personal life, he is fond of all things design. He is a keen portrait photographer and a fitness enthusiast. But the better than all these things is Rohit plays the role of a caddy for his children. His daughter actually plays internationally nowadays, and his 17-year-old son, and supports their passion for golf. For me, it's a pleasure to know Rohit as a person, on and off work, an unstinted friend, and a true supporter of causes that he stands for. So without any further delay, I would like to call upon Rohit to share his thoughts with the young achievers and all of us gathered here in this celebration of achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Rohit Kapoor.
Good evening, everyone. I think Dipanjan's introduction has made me incredibly nervous. নমস্কার, আমি একসময় খুব ভালো বাংলা বলতে পারতাম, এখন অনেক দিন অভ্যাস নেই, তা মাঝে মাঝে একটু চেষ্টা করবো, জাস্ট ফর মাই প্র্যাকটিস, নট ফর, অ্যান্ড অলসো টু টেস্ট whether if you can understand me or not. I see there are many parents in this group and many children as well. So I will try and address both, because I'm a parent as well to a 17 and a 10-year-old and a child at heart. So I at least like to believe, like all of us, that I still understand the next generation and can connect to it. But as you know, that is just a fallacy we carry inside ourselves. We just don't understand them well enough. Going back many, many years, I grew up in Calcutta, literally this bylanes of Calcutta. Used to live at Pratapaditta Road. And I think if this award was held when I was growing up, I would not qualify for the first 50,000 also. There was absolutely nothing remarkable about me. And I'm saying this with all honesty. Nothing. My dad had given up on me very early on, right? So as most of his family is saying, "Theek hai, he's a good boy, does something." I was okay in academics, I was okay in sports, I was okay in something. Well, pretty much wandering about life for the first 16, 17 years. So it is incredible when I read the profiles. I cannot imagine that children and youngsters are just so bright nowadays. Right? But something happened, I rumbled along life. I think the only quality I had was that I was pretty resilient. You cannot knock me down for too long, right? And second is, I'm willing to learn from everyone. So I am the kind of person who will stand next to a puchka wala, talk to him. Right now there was a jhalmudi wala across the road. First instinct was to go, and before I entered this hall, I went and had jhalmudi. Spoke to him, धंधा कैसा चल रहा है, business कैसा चल रहा है, what's happening in your life, COVID में क्या हुआ, right? That helps me, keeps connected, and that's the only quality I really had. Nothing much. Then things changed. I think if I had to talk about what really happened, I think it was just a serendipity, lucky break. I somehow got into McKinsey, God knows how, right? I think every interview process fails once in a while. I'm just lucky it failed during my time. And I got into the firm, I met a few good people who turned out to be good mentors, and life rolled on from there. But if I were to sort of not belabor my life's journey too much, because it's neither remarkable nor outstanding, it's very boring actually. But really distill on let me address the young people who are sitting in the audience. Your CVs scare me and shock me. So to give you any gyan is very difficult for me. Right? Well, first, let me confess that I have done nothing at all close to what you have done at your age. Okay? But my only advantage over you is 20-25 years extra life that I have led, which you will lead in your future years. So just almost with my sincere apologies, in even trying to give gyan to you, let me try and share some notes which I have made mentally. I think first thing is, being passionate is super important, but being non-deterministic is equally important. Right? Let me try and explain. I think we find our passions too early in life. I will encourage you to all to explore while working hard at whatever you're doing. Because that will really, really allow you to find who you truly are and head in that direction. Most 25-year-olds I know who are successful were not very clear on what they wanted to do when they were 25. And most 50-year-olds I know who are very successful still don't know what they exactly want to do. Right? I think being very deterministic, saying exactly this is what I want in a world which is so uncertain, is just causing too much pain to oneself. So stay open, talk. Second tip I have is listen more than you talk. And talk to everyone. Right? Please do not believe that any source of knowledge resides in teachers only, or professors only, or parents only, or bosses only. It actually resides all around us. So if you're a person who's curious, talk to the taxi person, what's happening in society, ask their political views. In fact, the moment I land in an international city, and if I want to find out the political climate of that place, I'd start talking to taxi drivers. They have a very distinctive view on the politics of the city and the country, all the time. And they're pretty accurate most times, because they're probably listening to more conversations. See, taxi drivers are the best listeners. In about 10 hours of the day, they listen. And they don't talk much, right? So they absorb. So talk to everyone. I think be very open in terms of trying to get sources of knowledge from different places. Third, I'll say is, there is something in life called the 10,000 hour rule. I know it was made famous in a book, but I genuinely believe it exists. If you do something for 10,000 hours, you will become damn good at it. Right? So while success stories that we see are very glamorous and very nice to touch and feel, every overnight success has been 10 years in the making at least. Right? So whatever craft you are really passionate about, give it your 10,000 hours, and I will have a message to the parents related to this later on when I come to that. Right? Fourth is, surround yourself with good people. I think the single biggest change which happened and why McKinsey really worked for me was I was amidst people who were definitely all better than me. Right? And that lifted my own game up because I had no choice. So surrounding yourself with people who are better than you is absolutely the best gift you can give yourself. Do not seek out places, situations where you are the best. Especially easy ones. Seek out places where you are likely to be not the best. Or at least there will be others around you who will be equally good or better. I think that will pull you up like nothing else will in life. And fifth is chill. You're still 16, 17-year-old. Please chill. Okay? And if your dads and moms don't allow you to, still chill. Find your own space and time. Right? Life is hard by itself. We don't need to make it overcomplicated and really stressful at such young age. I think it is a marathon. And chilling is the best advice I give everyone, young or old. Because we take ourselves too seriously, we get too absorbed in things, and they cause enormous stress to ourselves. So if you're chilling while achieving what you are in a perfect combination and balance. Last but not the least, do not take this award either if you win it to your head or if you lose it to your heart. Both are bad outcomes. Right? Fair? If you win it, remember you're lucky enough to win it. There are many, many like you. You are one of the very good ones. If you don't win it, remember this will be another time. And I'm still waiting. Actually, I want a 50 under 50 awards to be instituted because I've neither won 18 under 18, nor 30 under 30, nor 40 under 40. So I'm still looking for one publication to 50 under 50 and consider me once, because after that it will be too late. Right? So I hope Abhi Babu is listening. To the parents, Deepanjan just told me, I said, chile ke anli na? Bola, bolna, amar kotha sunei na. So this concept of next generation does not listen to us is exactly how we were to our parents. My dad still says the same thing about me. He's 84, right? So nothing has changed really. We may say everything has changed, but nothing has changed in terms of the dynamics between different generations. So if you don't understand your children, don't be too hard on yourself, right? They don't make it easy to understand them at all. For example, if the only reason Facebook is facing a problem today is because you use it. And because you use it, the kids don't. And mathematically, kids are more than you. So Facebook, as giant corporation, is facing a problem because generations can't reconcile with each other. There's no other reason. Facebook is a damn good platform, but kids don't use it because uncle, auntie, papa, sab log udhar hai. They will avoid you. They will avoid you, they will escape you, they will want to be in places where you are there. It's okay. There's no problem. We all were like that. We had our physical worlds to escape into, they have their digital worlds to escape into. That's the only difference. And that time, so it was even better. Nobody could trace us. Phone chilo na. Kota acha Raju badite chilam. Now who's going to talk to Raju's mom and figure out? Chilam ki chilam na. Now these poor people are almost GPS tagged. Right? So they have a tougher life. Second is, and I do this often with my children and I get a knock on my head and get reminded, don't do it, is don't live your life through them. Right? Especially the regrets of your life through them. I think we spend half our lives trying to live our regrets through our children. It's a futile exercise. Right? And I think that's something I remind myself, and I do it very often with my son especially. Right? And he says that, Papa, I am not you. And I say, yeah, thanks for reminding me. I forget that very, very often. Right? That's the second thing. Third is, I think the best, with people who are extremely bright, like all the kids in this room are, you'll be forced to make choices. Right? But let me tell you a very small story about my daughter and me. So she misses school very often. She goes to school just 60% of the time because she's playing. And she plays 6 days a week. She plays 30 hours a week. So once the school called me and said that, look, she can't miss school this much. I said, it's a very easy question for me you're asking. If she can't miss this school this much, then I'll find another school. Because I'm not going to stop her golf. So if you really have a kid who's that talented, bite your tongue a little bit. Do not ask them to be all-rounders, which no human being can be, which is A+ in English, A+ in maths, A+ in this, best Bharatanatyam dancer in the country, and also well-mannered. It's a tough ask, right? If one can excel in one field in life, you're already 1% of human population, maybe 0.1%. Right? If they're getting close to that, support them in that space. Take a leap of faith. We all are thankfully a generation and which is financially, on an average, I'm not meaning affluence. Data shows that we are more better off than we were 10 years, 20 years back as a society. So we can probably make that happen. So I think that's a real call you'll take, especially when they hit class 8, 9, 10th, when the rubber hits the road, right? Because they're so good in, let's say, sports, they will fail a subject one day. And what will determine whether they'll be a great sports person one day or not is your reaction to that event. Do you hug them? Do you say, beta, koi baat nahi, main hu aapke saath? Bhoy pashna, ami dekhe na wo. Or you give them a piece of your mind and forget all that they're achieving in their life. So that's a question for you. I think only you can answer the question for your child. I can only throw out a question. Fourth is, don't worry about them too much. Hindi mein kehte hain bigad jayega. I forget the Bengali version of it. I think we just worry too much about them. I think they are going to, again, I find when you interact with most people that age, they are environmentally more conscious. They are socially more conscious. Their political views are far way better formed than it was when we were young. They are just way better generation than we were. At least I was, right? And politically in a different way, right? So they will have their own views. They may not be so well read around ki, like I remember in my pada, in the evening, carom board under those lights, right? Everybody knows that picture in Calcutta where you, under the tree. So 3 people who did not manage to get any job for the last 5 years will exactly know what's happening in Cuba. What should Russia do? So that is a very different flavor that Calcutta has, and it's missing in other cities. It still has it. I think I suspect that kids in Calcutta will be far more better even in those versions. And lastly, I'll say, if they have got to be champions in one thing or 2 things, my own belief is, as much as we can expose them to inspirational events and stories, right? Example, if somebody is a fantastic cricketer, nothing inspires a young cricketer more than a visit to the Eden Gardens. I remember we played they used a semi-final once, and the lure of playing at Eden Gardens, which was sort of the bigger than the prize itself, was absolutely the thing we all worked hard for. And when the moment arrived, we felt like we were gods. Right? So expose them to inspirational situations. I think that's better than giving them advice and gyan, which I have been guilty of doing in this very speech. Right? So it is, I think, fascinating that ABP has taken this initiative up of doing 18 under 18. These stories need to go far and wide. Because I hope this 18 inspire 18,000. And in today's day of social media and the digital age, it's possible to do that. I'll end by pointing out a very viral video which is on since yesterday. Is a boy in Noida running, the McDonald's boy, whom I'm sure all of you have seen. I think what is absolutely striking for me in that video is the smile on the boy's face at 12 at night, running 10 kilometers back from work because he doesn't want to give up on his practice. That is the new India we live in, where everyone can aspire to be whoever they want to be. And I'm just very grateful that I'm being able to be a witness, if not a champion, of this India, which is going to be very, very different from when we grew. Because when we used to watch a cricket match back then, when Tendulkar got out, we would wait for the match to finish because we'll lose. Today our number 7, 8, 9 win matches. In Brisbane, 8 or 9 out of those players had never played a full series before, beat Australia at the Gabba. Right? That's the new India. That's the new India these kids represent. And I'm just enormously happy to see all of you, to meet all of you. And God has given us the opportunity to interact and learn from all of you. So thank you very much for inviting me, and thank you all the best, and wish you a very happy post-COVID world very soon. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring and, need I say, practical pieces of advice. And if you need someone to practice Bangla with, আমিও মোটামুটি বলতে পারি. We move on to the next section of the evening. Allow me to invite on stage Shivanita Chaudhary, Head of Strategy for ABP Digital. And in this section, we'll be honoring our jury members who've given so much of their time and effort in actually helping us shortlist the 50 finalists down to 18. Thank you, ma'am. Our first jury member is the author of 7 novels and a collection of stories in English and 4 novels in Bengali. He teaches at the University of Oxford. Please put your hands together for Kunal Basu. And we can have another round of applause. Thank you, sir. If you'd like to say a few words.
Good evening. I'll try to be very brief. You know, the current wisdom is youngsters of today are very focused. That they spend all their time preparing for their exams and the rest of the time in casual pursuit, such as in social media. I come from the world of writing, and publishers say that the kids these days don't read. They read only that which is important for them to get ahead in life. But there's more to life than getting ahead. There's more to life than getting ahead. And this message was brought home to me when I was asked to be a jury member for this award. And to my great surprise, I found that the wisdom, the prevailing wisdom, is to some extent untrue. Because the young people that I've interacted with, debaters, those who engaged in elocution, showed a far greater depth of understanding of the human condition at their age than what I had imagined them to do. You know, I had made up my mind to be a tough jury member, not to be an easy jury member. So I started pushing them and asking them questions. And a time came when they turned around and started to push me and ask me questions. And I said, now wait a second. You are the students, I'm the jury member. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. You know, like the previous speaker, I've never won an award in my life. So those of you who win awards are already a step ahead of me in life. Thank you.
I will say, when I was reading the bios of all the students, I was a little bit intimidated, having never won awards myself, but I'm feeling a bit better now. Feeling a bit better. Our next jury member, however, is no stranger to awards. He has won the national championships thrice and is a recipient of the prestigious Arjuna Award. Please put your hands together for India's second chess grandmaster, Dibendu Borua. Thank you, sir. If you'd like to say a few words.
Namaskar and a very good evening. My congratulations to all the 50 finalists as well as the awardees, 18 awardees. And it was really a tough job. Thank you, the Telegraph Authority, for giving me this opportunity. And I'm sure that this award will definitely motivate them, inspire them to do well. My only advice to all the parents that please encourage your child to take up 2 sports. One is individual and one is team game. Because I personally believe that if your child plays in the team event, definitely they will learn many things, that they will learn to share, they will have the leadership quality, develop the leadership quality, and also if they, because it is a team event, it is a collective event. There is no one, it is not for that just particular, for Virat Kohli or for Gavaskar, it is the Indian team will win. No, it is because of the 11 members, their collective efforts, the team wins. So it is a kind of team game, and they will have that feeling that to share with the others. They cannot blame. They can easily blame that no, I played well, but for the someone we lost. And why I am requesting to encourage them to take any individual sports, because it is the responsibility of the particular player. If you play well, then you win. If you make mistakes, if you don't play well, then you lose. And this will actually teach them to accept the defeat. Because it's very important nowadays, because nowadays all the kids, all the children, they are very intelligent, they are very focused, and they know what they want. But we come to know many times that because they cannot accept the defeat, they cannot accept the no, and they do lot of bad things. So that they will overcome, I think. So this is advice to all the parents and also to all the kids, all the students. Just enjoy your school time, because this is the best time. You won't get back this in future. And just enjoy, and you have to make a dream. And to reach the dream, you have to overcome lots of obstacles. And just do it. Just do it and make us proud. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. Yes, I now invite back on stage Dipanjan Datta, Head of Business Operations, ABP Digital, to felicitate our next few jury members. So with your permission, I'll just start introducing our next jury member, a leading psychiatrist in the city and one of my personal favorite people, the co-founder of the Mental Health Foundation in Kolkata. Please put your hands together to warmly welcome Dr. Jayaranjan Ram. Thank you, Doctor. I'm sure you have a few wise words to share with us.
Thank you, Raisa. Because I know the MC, I will take advantage. You know, I love giving speeches, and because I haven't been able to give any speech for about last 2 years, I will take about 45 minutes, Raisa. No, I'm joking. You know, I'm here because I was very impressed. I wanted to thank Edugraph for inviting me here. But the reason I'm here is not really to give awards, the prizes, but the reason why I'm here is to really admire, because I really admire the effort and the passion all of you have put in mastering a craft. And I think that is important. Rewards may happen, rewards may not happen. And I think as a lesson in life, that is very important to realize that not all efforts are rewarded. But if we pursue something with passion, it often gives meaning in life. And I think that is something which I would request all of you, all the young people, to remember. Finally, the other thing which I think I need to impress upon all of you young people is that be also kind and mindful towards those who are not able to succeed, do well, pursue something with great tenacity because of their various living conditions. We live in a very, very unequal world. There are people who are maybe coming from very difficult circumstances. There are children who might be living in homes which are not supportive. So be kind to them, be generous with them, try and take along in your journey of success, share it with them and see how you can spend time with them so that you can uplift their spirits and mood. Again, I believe that will give you a meaning in life, a purpose in life. And after losing all my hair, I have realized that true happiness comes at the confluence somewhere between meaning, mastery, and recognition. So, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ram. As always, your words are lovely to hear. Our next jury member is a former diplomat who actually left his diplomatic career to work with the underprivileged children of Kolkata. He founded the rugby club Jungle Crows, which promotes sport for development. And I know for a fact that the kids are absolutely gaga over him. So please join me in welcoming on stage Mr. Paul Walsh. And he's come with his Jungle Crows t-shirt shirt as well. Just going with the theme. So you'd like to say a few words? Yeah?
Thanks very much to Edugraph for inviting me along. I'm afraid I've got no advice for anybody. If anybody knows my life story, then I'm not the right person to be giving advice. I had a moderately successful career for about 20 years and gave it all up to live in the beautiful city of Calcutta. So I think that's the greatest thing I could do, and it's really fun. And I think, all you children, you inspire me. I'm inspired by children across the city, across India all the time. Keep up the good work. Follow your passions. Be kind. Everything that everybody has already said. So take care. Have a great afternoon. Great evening. Thank you, everyone.
Short and sweet. Thank you very much. And thank you, sir. I have just been told that another jury member, a much-awaited one, has arrived. He is a National Film Award-winning singer, songwriter, and music director from, I won't try to sing it, but maybe he can sing it for us, from Amake Amar Moton Thakte Dao in Autograph to the Journey song in Piku. Please join me in welcoming on stage Anupam Roy, the sound and voice of a generation. We can do better than that. Yeah, thank you. So if you'd like to say a few words, we'd be happy. If you'd like to sing many words, we'd be even happier.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for inviting me, and congratulations to everyone. 18 under 18, it's been fantastic being a part of this program, and I would like to congratulate every participant who participated, and thanks to the mentors who helped them. It's a special evening today, and I better say, বাড়িয়ে দাও তোমার হাত, আমি আবার তোমার আঙুল ধরতে চাই। বাড়িয়ে দাও তোমার হাত, আমি আবার তোমার পাশেই হাঁটতে চাই। বাড়িয়ে দাও তোমার হাত, তোমার হাত। Thank you, ভালো থাকবেন।
I can't do that, but thank you, sir, and thank you, sir. We will now move on to the first awards segment of the evening, and before that, allow me to invite on stage Avinash Nayak, National Head Revenue, ABP Digital. Sir, if you could come to the stage. And I will also like to invite on stage Arnob Chandra, the Rector of Vivekananda Mission School. Yes, sir, thank you very much. And you all will be giving out the first set of awards. We also have a small token of appreciation for Mr. Chandra. I can hold that for you, or we can have someone hold that for you? Yes. So the first award segment of the evening, we will actually be honoring our top 50 finalists, incredibly talented youngsters. They are making their mark, as you heard, in various fields, but unfortunately they narrowly missed out on being included in the 18 under 18 categories. But we would still like to acknowledge their tenacity, their passion, and their skill. So certificates of recognition will be awarded to them. To give away the next set of awards, I will ask Mr. Nayak to come on stage and to felicitate Debanjan Chakraborty, Director, East and Northeast India, British Council. Thank you, sir. If you would like to say a few words, yeah? Go ahead.
Thank you so much. I think some amazing things have already been said. But as a small town boy, I grew up in Ghatshila, the copper mining town. I am so impressed to see participants from all of East and Northeast India. I'm mad about sports. I'm terrible at it. And I wanted to share a quick story about one of my favorite sports films called King and I. It's not the famous King and I, but this is about Eric Cantona and a postman, and a small-town English postman whose fan, Eric, is a massive fan of Eric Cantona. And at the end of the film, Eric Cantona, he's in an imaginary conversation with Eric Cantona, and he asks him, what is your favorite goal? And he says, my favorite goal is not one I scored, but the one I helped score. So I think that, is a key message that I would like to share with all of you, because life is not about what you achieve yourself, but what also you help achieve others. And that is what I think sports teaches us. And Dibyenduda, what you said about team sport and individual sports, I think it's just fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Nayak, if you could join us back on stage just to give away the next set of awards. The next set of awards is actually a surprise category. It's a special mention category. And what happened was that during the interviews, the jury, who you've already met, found it really difficult to narrow down from 50 to 18. So they decided to throw a couple of special mentions in there because they didn't want anyone to feel left out, and they really wanted to inspire the youngsters. So the special mention, the first special mention, goes to Dhritishman Chakraborty of the Delhi Public School, ONGC, Nazira. As you can see, he's definitely the biggest winner over here. And if I'm not mistaken, he's going to give us a special rendition of a couple of his songs later today, so we look forward to that. Congratulations to this big young man. Each participant is receiving a trophy, a gift hamper. Yeah, I think he needs a little help. A trophy, a gift hamper, and a certificate. We'll move on to the next special mention awardee, who is Navonir Bhattacharya of Class 4 from the Birla High School, Kolkata. Young man has come all suited and booted to receive his award. Congratulations, Navonir. Big smiles there. They receive, as I said, an award, a certificate, and a gift hamper. It might be a little too much for these little ones to hold. Our next winner is Paridhi Das of UKG of the DAV Model School, IIT Kharagpur. And she is also an all-rounder. Paridhi, you look that side. Yeah, you look that side. They want to take your picture. Yeah, congratulations. She's come all the way from Kharagpur. She's busted out her party dress after COVID's over. Congratulations and well done. Our next special mention awardee is also a very big one from Class 2 of the Mahadevi Birla World Academy, Kolkata, Shania Singh. I can see some enthusiastic family members. I think that's parents or grandparents. It's always nice to see grandparents in the audience. I used to love it when mine were there. And they really are a pillar of strength for the kids. So congratulations, Shania. She is a storyteller, so maybe we'll have one of her stories sometime later on. She's another one who's busted out some party outfits. She's smiling away. Congratulations, Shania. Our fifth awardee is Vidushi Agarwal from Class 1 of La Martinia for Girls School, Kolkata. Vidushi actually met with a small accident this morning. She really wanted to be here, but she could not. So her mother is here to receive the award on her behalf. Thank you so much, ma'am. I can also see a couple of her teachers enthusiastically clapping from there. It's always nice to have your teachers come and support you, especially during these difficult times. So I'll take this opportunity to thank principals, administrators, vice principals, headmistresses, teachers, heads of staff, school administrators. Without your support and encouragement, these kids would not be able to do what they're doing. So thank you. And our last special mention awardee is Zaigum Ziliang of class 3 of the Holotoli school in Dimapur. So he's come all the way from Dimapur. He's a very smart young man. And he is, you can see it up on the screen, he's a coder. I can just about spell coding, but kids these days. Congratulations. He's in Kolkata for the first time, and how do you like it? Well, you're going home with an award, so I'm sure you'll probably like it. So we move on to the next category, which is the Popular Choice Award. So after the top 50 finalists was shortlisted, their biodatas were put on the website, and voting was open to anyone and everyone, and we had an overwhelming response of over 7 lakh votes across the 50 finalists. Yeah, you can give a round of applause. 7 lakh votes for 50 participants. And the winner of the Popular Choice Award is Khwahish Sharma. You can put your hands together for Khwahish. She is an air weapon shooter, a student of class 10 at the Newtown School. And Khwahish, maybe we'll see you at the Olympics. Yeah? Hopefully, yeah, hopefully. We'll have our fingers crossed. Congratulations. She is the winner of the Popular Choice Award. And she's got a nice big gift hamper for herself. Yeah. Congratulations. Yes. So we have some entertainment planned for the evening. We have students who are among our top 50 finalists coming to do short performances. So the first performer for this evening is Tapulabdha Shordar, a class 10 student of Vivekananda Mission School, Kolkata, who will be singing a rendition of Rag Desh. So please put your hands together for Tapulabdha Shordar.
पिघल गई कजरवा रे नैनन की कजरवा पिघल गई है ना आई पी ना आई बादर गिर आई बादर गिर आई बादर गिर आई बादर गिर आई घटा गरज बूंदन बरसे घटा गरज बूंदन बरसे चमके बिजुरिया बादर गिर आई बादर गिर बादर गिर आई बादर गिर आई बादर गिर आई गिर आई बादर घिर आई बादर घिर आई बादर घिर आई बादर बिरहा भरी नैनन में बिरहा भरी नैनन में बादर जल बरसे बिरहा भरी नैनन में बादर जल बरसे पीनाई पिघल गई नैनन की कजरवा नैनन की कजरवा नैनन की कजरवा बादर घिर आई रे मा पानी दा पदा मा गरे बादर नि दा पदा मा मा गरे गनि जा बादर घिर आ आ आ बादर गिर आई बादर गिर आई बादर गिर आई बादर गिर बादर गिर आई बादर गिर आई बादर घिर आई बादर घिर आई बादर घिर आई बादर घिर आई थैंक यू
Thank you so much. I think that was absolutely excellent and deserves yet another round of applause. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much, Tapulokda. Our second performer for this evening is Divyani Mohanty, a class 11 student of South Point High School, Kolkata, and she will be performing the Ganesh Stuti. So please put your hands together for Divyani Mohanty.
महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा शततं मोदक प्रिय लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्ये सर्वकार्ये सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
Thank you so much, Divyani, for that mesmerizing performance and that even more mesmerizing outfit. Our next performer, he might not be 6 feet tall, but he can sing in 6 languages. Please put your hands together for Dhritishman Chakraborty. He's 6 years old. He's a prep student from the DPS school in Assam, and he will be singing a medley in 2 languages. He'll be singing for us in Bengali and in Hindi. You can give him a bigger round of applause for that. He's a big man. And I'll tell you a secret, he was just experiencing a bit of a wardrobe malfunction backstage, but he kept his cool and he was telling his dad, you know, come on, hurry up, let's go. I have a performance to do. So put your hands together for this talented young man.
Hello, my name is Dhritishman Chakraborty. I am from DPS Nazira और मुझे प्रधानमंत्री राष्ट्रीय बाल पुरस्कार मिला है. मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर ले जाए ये शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जाए मुझे डोर कोई खींचे तेरी ओर ले जाए ओ कभी प्यार साथी नहीं ऐसा लगे जैसे कि तू हंस के तरह कोई पिए जाए आकाश का के मौन छूटे जाए मयूर पंखी में जाए भेजे जाए স্বপ্নে দেখা কিছু গল্প শোনা ছিল গল্প না জান এই প্রাণে বলা কিছু স্বপ্নে দেখা কিছু গল্প শোনা ছিল গল্প না জান এই প্রাণে বলা দারুণ উড়াকে রঙ তোরি ছোঁয়া না বলিয়ে নয়ন পাখি আজ মঞ্চে এসে আমি হারিয়ে যাব আমি তোমার সাথে থ্যাংক ইউ
If there was a cuteness award, we know who'd be winning it. Thank you so much to all our performers. Thank you. You can give them a round of applause. Yeah. And now we move on to the much anticipated section of the awards ceremony. We will be announcing the winners of the 18 under 18 awards. Allow me to invite on stage Anupam Roy, Mr. Kapoor, Professor Ramaprasad Banerjee, the Chairman and Director of EIILM, and Professor Shoykot Moitro, the Vice Chancellor of Macaut, to give away the awards. Thank you very much, all the sirs. And our first winner of the Telegraph-Edugraph 18 under 18 awards plans to give Serena Williams a run for her money. And we'll watch the video first, and then I will invite her on stage.
At the age of 10, I went out of the city to play. My father always pushed me that you need to do more, this is not enough. At first I thought he was just torturing me. When I lost from players who were better than me, then I really realized that I need to get better. Then with his force and my force, I fully put everything I had each single day. I overcome that pain and everything. Now it is like I can do more. My ambition is to become world number 1. My mother and father has always told me that I have to make a lot of more sacrifices to achieve that, and I'm ready to do that.
Please put your hands together for our first winner, Alina Farid, as she makes her way onto the stage. She said in her video she wants to be world number 1, but let me tell you, she is already ranked Bengal number 1 in the under 14 girls singles category. She is a class 7 student of the Pratt Memorial School and is the first recipient of the Telegraph-Edugraph 18 under 18 awards. Congratulations, Alina. She'll need a little bit of help to carry all of that down. You can squeeze in for a quick group photograph. Congratulations, Alina, and we'll move on to the second recipient of the award. He is a whiz at something that I don't know about you, but I'm terrified of. So let's take a look at what his talent is.
I don't remember when I started mathematics, but I've been doing mathematics for a long time. In 2020, I got this International Math Olympiad training camp, which is like a top 30 students selected for the next stage of the IMO. So I was one of the 30 selected that time. There was this Russian Geometry Olympiad, which was conducted online. Geometry here, where I got some second diploma, as they call it. So I'm also very proud of that. Don't memorize them at all. That's what I would say to people afraid of mathematics. Don't memorize. Try to understand what you are doing. Don't blindly just behave like a robot.
Please put your hands together for Anando Bhaduri, the second recipient of the Telegraph 18 in the 18 award. He has won math Olympiads at the regional, national, as well as at the international level. A class 10 student of Sarala Birla Gyan Jyoti School in Guwahati. He is here with us today, all the way from there. And congratulations to you, Anando. And if you're looking for someone to teach math, I can sign up. Yep, thank you very much, Anando. And the third recipient, she epitomizes the pen is mightier than the sword. Let's take a quick look at her achievements.
Writing for me is an expression of what I feel. It can be anything, it can be one sentence, one word. Most of my ideas come from real life, although some of them contain a bunny holding a gun from one of my nightmares. I love public speaking, I like drawing also, I like dancing. Enjoy the days when they are, go out in the garden, romp around, play basketball. I don't want to do one thing, I want to do many things. I like doing lots of activities, so I don't want to limit myself even when I grow up, even if it's from the side of my profession.
I'm not sure whether she's a winner or she's one of the jury members with those words of wisdom, but please put your hands together for our little storyteller, Anandini Sengupta. She is a poet and a short story writer who was a commended poet at the Foyle Young Poets of the Year Award in 2021. She's a class 8 student of the Modern High School for Girls. Congratulations, Anandini. And if you don't mind me saying, she epitomizes her name, full of laughter, full of life and happiness. So congratulations to you. Keep writing and keep soaring. Thank you, Anandini, and thank you, Mr. Roy. I'll ask you to, thank you, Mr. Roy. And we'll have Mr. Paul Walsh, if you'd like to join us on stage for the next set of awards. We would be delighted. Our next winner literally bends over backwards to achieve her dreams. Let's take a look at what she does.
আমি ছোটবেলায় খুব ছটফট করতাম, এরকম করতাম বলে ঠিক করা হয় আমাকে জিমন্যাস্টিক্সে দেবে। তারপরেতে আমার বাড়ির কাছাকাছি একটা ক্লাবে ওখানে ভর্তি করা হয় জিমন্যাস্টিক্সে। তখন আমার বয়স 3.5 বছর। মা বাবা আমাকে খুব হেল্প করে, মোটিভেশন করে, বলে যে হ্যাঁ আমার জিমন্যাস্টিক্স হবে, আমি একদিন বড় জায়গায় যেতে পারবো। আমার লক্ষ্য অলিম্পিক্সে যাওয়া, তার জন্য আমাকে অনেক প্র্যাকটিস করতে হবে। আমি আশা করছি একদিন আমি যেতে পারবো ওখানে।
The next Simone Biles, remember the name, her name is Anushka Jana. She is not here with us today, but I am told that her headmistress is here to receive the award on her behalf. Her headmistress Binota Kundu has come, that's of the Uttarpara Girls High School. She's here. Thank you so much, ma'am. That is truly wonderful. Anushka, let me tell you a little bit about her. She's a class 10 student of the Uttarpara Girls High School. She has won gold in the floor exercise category and in the team event at the 56th Junior National Artistic Gymnastics Championship in 2021. Congratulations, Anushka, and congratulations to your school. Thank you, ma'am. The next recipient of the Telegraph-Edugraph 18 Under 18 Awards is literally splashing her way to victory. So we'll watch a short video clip on her life.
The best experience of my life till now. My biggest achievement has been breaking the 10-year-old state record in 800-meter freestyle. After that, I've also won medals at the national level. One more challenge that I faced was that my entire social life had gone down. But slowly I learned how to balance my life also. So that's also one challenge that I could overcome. So whenever I get into the pool, I feel like an absolute superhero. The whole pool is like just filled with silence. I just love that about it, and also it has taught me so many things. It's been a great part of my life. So now everyone knows me because of that sport.
You are a superhero. Anushri Modi, everyone, as are all of you, but yes, she is as well. She's a class 12 student of La Matnea for girls. She won bronze at the GCM Interclub Swimming Championship in Malaysia and the Olympiad Olahraga Renang National Open Tournament in Indonesia. So she's really splashing in those international waters. She participated in the Khelo India Youth Games in 2019 and in 2020, and she is doing her school and her parents very proud. Congratulations, Anushri. Our next winner is someone who's full of big ideas and is waiting for them to happen. So let's take a look at that.
প্রথমত তো একবারে সাফল্য আসে না, তার পরিশ্রম দরকার হয়। বিভিন্ন পদ্ধতিতে আমার রোল মডেল হচ্ছে বিরাট কোহলি। অ্যাগ্রেশন আমার খুব ভালো লাগে, যে কাজটা করবো অ্যাগ্রেসিভ ভাবে করবো, ভীতু হয় কাজ হয় না। মেইনলি যেটা আমার ইচ্ছা সেটা হচ্ছে মানুষকে বিজ্ঞান মনস্ক করা। 2019 সালের নভেম্বর মাসে ISF আয়োজিত হয় ইন্ডিয়া ইন্টারন্যাশনাল সায়েন্স ফেস্টিভ্যাল। সেখানে প্রদর্শনী করে আমি প্রথম পুরস্কার পাই। আর এই বিভিন্ন যে আইডিয়াগুলো বানিয়েছি সেটা আমি চাই বাজারজাত করা হোক, সাধারণ মানুষের বেনিফিট নিতে পারে। তো এটাই আমার মূল লক্ষ্য। আর আমি নিজে টেকনোলজি ফিল্ডে কিছু বড় কিছু কাজ করে দেখাচ্ছি।
Please put your hands together for Avigyan Kishore Das, the next recipient of the Telegraph-Edugraph 18 Under 18 Awards, who has big ideas and big dreams and he's making them happen. He has been featured in Niti Aayog's Atal Innovation Mission. He's a class 9 student of the Hooghly Collegiate School. He was awarded first prize at the 6th India International Science Festival in 2020. He was the mega winner in the Young Earth Champion contest organized by Sony BBC Earth. Congratulations and well done. Congratulations, Avigyan. And thank you, Mr. Walsh. Yep, you can have a seat. And I'll invite Mr. Basu to come and give the next set of awards. Our next recipient, you saw her earlier on today. She is an extremely talented Odissi dancer, and we'll take a short look at her video.
The most graceful thing about Odissi are its ornamental postures. The silver attire, everything about it is very beautiful, especially on stage. The softness along with the sharpness that Odissi comes along with is something that is very close to my heart. Recently I've been awarded with the CCRT National Scholarship Junior in Odissi and the Telegraph Award for Outstanding Talent in Indian Classical Dance. Dance is actually sadhana, meditation, and without dance I don't think I can live, or not a single day. To me, dance is life.
An expressive dancer, an expressive person. Congratulations, Divyani. Yeah, you can come on stage. I'll tell you a little bit about her. She's a 16-year-old Odissi dancer with a scholarship from the Center for Cultural Resources and Training, Ministry of Culture. She's a class 11 student of the South Point High School. She received the National Nritya Pratibha Award Plaque of Honor at the International Dance and Music Festival 8th and 10th Kathak Mahotsav in 2017 and 2019. And I think we can all pay testament to the fact that she is absolutely stunning when she performs. Congratulations, Divyani, and thank you so much once again for performing for us. Our next winner is also someone who you saw earlier on today, but we'll just take a look at the video first.
I didn't like shooting at first. I actually wanted to get out of it, and I accidentally chose shooting, and my mother accidentally picked it because she always wanted me to get into stuff like this. Because as of now, nobody is very open to the idea of rifle shooting as a sport. And when I go out for competitions, everyone's a little shocked that I'm a girl and I'm shooting. Everyone just automatically assumes it's meant to be for male people. But at the end of the day, we give a tough fight.
Lots of happy accidents over there for our next recipient, that is Kwayesh Sharma. Congratulations, Choir. She is a class 10 student of the Newtown School, and as you saw, she's an air weapon shooter. She's won around 27 gold, 8 silver and 10 bronze medals in various national and state level tournaments. And Choir, don't let anyone tell you that girls are not supposed to be shooting or doing anything. I'm sure you'll make all of us very proud. Congratulations and well done. And our 9th, so we're halfway through our 18 under 18. We'll just take a look at quickly at the video.
I first joined Taekwondo when I was in 3rd grade, and then it's been like 6-7 years, and I enjoy it, so I'm still teaching Taekwondo. I've first won in district, and then I played state level, and then I won there, gold medal, and then I played national, in which I won. I think I wanna play in Olympics, I guess, if I can, and yeah.
A room full of Olympian aspirants, and I'm sure that at least some of them will make it. Please put your hands together for Likuta Persistisika. I'm sorry if I massacred your name. She is a class 9 student of the Holotoli School, Dimapur. She won gold in the under 41 category at the 12th National Taekwondo Championships in 2021, representing Nagaland. So thank you for coming all the way from there and being with us here today. It really is very special to have you. Boys, y'all better watch out. We have some girls in Taekwondo, we have the girls in air rifle shooting, and I'm just saying. Okay. Thank you, Likuta, and thank you, everyone. Yeah, we will move on to our next set of performances. I'll probably ask y'all to come back later. Yeah, thank you. We'll move on to our next set of performances. We will have a folk song by Shraddha Oraon. She's a class 9 student of the Techno India Group Public School, Falakota, and she will be singing a folk song for us. So if she's ready, you can make it to the stage and you can welcome her to the stage.
Namaskar, namaste, good evening to everyone present here. So today I'm going to present a folk song of Shah Abdul Karim Shahi, and it is one of my favorite folk songs. আমার বন্ধুরে কই পাবো সখী গো আমার বন্ধুরে কই পাবো সখী গো ও সখী আমার বন্ধু বিনে পাগল মনে বোঝা হাইলে বোঝে না আমার বন্ধু বিনে পাগল মনে বোঝা হাইলে বোঝে সাধে সাধে ঠেকসি ফাঁদে গো সাধে সাধে ঠেকসি ফাঁদে গো সখী দিলাম 16 আনা প্রাণ পাখি উড়ে যেতে চায় আর ধৈর্য মানে না আমার প্রাণ পাখি উড়ে যেতে চায় আর ধৈর্য মানে না কি আগুন জ্বালাইলো বন্দে গো কি আগুন জ্বালাইলো বন্দে গো সখিনী ভাই লেনি ভেলা জল ঢালিতে দ্বিগুণ বাড়ে হাই কি বলো না হায় রে জল ঢালিতে দ্বিগুণ বাড়ে হাই কি বলো না বাউল আব্দুল করিম বলে গো উস্তাদ আব্দুল করিম বলে গো সখী অন্তরের বেদনা সোনার বরণ রূপের কিরণ না দেখিলে বাঁচি না হরে সোনার বরণ রূপের কিরণ না দেখিলে বাঁচি না বন্ধুরে কই পাবো সখী গো আমার বন্ধুরে কই পাবো সখী গো সখী আমার বলো না বন্ধু বিনে পাগল মনে বোঝা হাইলে বোঝে না আমার বন্ধু বিনে পাগল মনে বোঝা হাইলে বোঝে না আমার বন্ধু বিনে পাগল মনে বোঝা হাইলে বোঝে না Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shraddha, for that scintillating performance. We'll now have our next performer, Shonshtita Ghosh, a class 6 student of Burnpur Riverside School, Chittoranjan. She will be performing the Ganesh Vandana. Can have a little bit of enthusiasm for that, yeah?
தக்குத்தா தீம் தீம் கிட தக தக தோடங்க தக்குத்தா தாம் 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 கிட தக தோடங்க தக்குத்தா மூஷிக வாகன மோதக ஹஸ்த சாமர கர்ண விலோபித சூத்ர வாமன ரூப மகேஸ்வர புத்திர விக்ன விநாசக வத நமஸ்தே வத நமஸ்தே Dikuta, 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 tarirata, kuda gida gida daga do do daga da do do daga da dei. Mushika vagana modaka kasa, chamara karna vilovida sutra. Mushika vagana modaka kasa, chamara karna vilovida sutra. Dikuta, 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 tarirata, kuda gida gida daga do do daga da do do daga da dei dei. Vamana rupa Maheshwara putra Vigna Vinayaka pada namaste. Vamana rupa Maheshwara putra Vigna Vinayaka pada namaste. Pada namaste. Pada namaste. Namaste. Namaste.
Takadime takajunno takadime takajunno tak kadagadargidum tak kadagadargidum takadime takajunno takadime takajunno tak kadagadargidum tak kadagadargidum takadime takajunno tak kadagadargidum takadime takajunno tak kadagadargidum tak kadagadargidum tak kadagadargidum targidum 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 tak kadagadargidum ta tak kadagadargidum tai tak kadagadargidum tak kadagadargidum ta tak kadagadargidum tai tak kadagadargidum tak kadagadargidum ta ta tak kadagadargidum tai tai tak kadagadargidum tam tam kitta takajunno ting kitta takajunno tam kitta takajunno ting kitta takajunno tam kitta takajunno tam kitta takajunno ting kitta takajunno ting kitta takajunno tam kitta takajunno ting kitta takajunno tam takajunno tam takajunno takajunno tam takajunno tam takajunno takajunno tam takajunno tam takajunno tam tam.
Thank you so much, Sita. We can give it up for her once more. Those feet were moving faster than my internet speed, I'll tell you that. Our final performer for the evening has been waiting eagerly in the wings for a long time. So we will have Shaunak Roy come on stage next. He's a class 10 student of St. Lawrence High School, Kolkata. And he will present a Sarod recital based on Rag Bhairavi on national integration. Give it up for Shaunak. Thank you so much, Shaunak. That was absolutely lovely. What a wonderful way to end our series of performances. Once again, let's give a hand to all 6 of the performers. They put in so much time, energy, effort. They came with their outfits and their setup, and they, I'm sure, practiced a lot. So thank you so much to them. We will move on to the last section of this evening, where we will give away the last set of awards. Allow me to invite on stage Mr. Kapoor, Professor Ramaprasad Banerjee of EIILM, and Dr. Shoykot Moitro of Macaut once more. And Dr. Ram, if you could join us as well. It's your turn now. Just to clarify, we've given away 9 of the 18 under 18 awards. So the 10th awardee is literally leaping to victory, and let's watch what she's up to.
The bond between a rider and a horse is very special, and I mean it stems from basically the fact that the rider trusts the horse, and the horse can also put his complete trust in the rider. I have won competitions in Calcutta, Delhi, Bombay, but I think the most prized competition and win for me was when I was in France. It was a very new experience for me, riding in the French circuit. I could not understand the language. I think the one thing that I love about the sport is it gives you a sense of freedom. It's not just about competitions and winning. It's more about how you can share your life with your horse.
And that was Mahi Singh, a Class 11 student of South City International School, who is literally leaping to great heights. She's making her mark in equestrian sports. She won the first prize in confined riding in West Bengal Equestrian Association's state-level championship in 2019. She also came first in the teenage confined category at the Royal Calcutta Turf Club Equestrian Meet back in 2019. Congratulations, Mahi, and thank you so much. And I don't know about you, but I love that line that she said. It's not about the sport, it's about how you share your life with the horse. And that's really a wonderful thought. Well done, Mahi. Our next recipient of the 18 under 18 awards is one of the youngest players in the Hero I-League in 2021. Let's hear what he has to say.
I started playing football when I was a child, and I used to play at my school. Before match, we used to motivate ourselves to play for the team, give 100% for our team. I played one under 13 tournament and we won the tournament. Recently, I qualifiers with Palestine United, and I was one of the youngest players to debut in, and currently I'm playing at I-League. My ambition is to represent my nation and play in big clubs of India.
Put your hands together for Nikum Gyamar. He is, at age 17, one of the youngest players in the Hero I-League in 2021. He's from Arunachal Pradesh, but he plays for the Rajasthan United FC, which played in the I-League qualifiers in 2021, and they were crowned champions. And they secured a place in the 2021-22 season. As you just saw, he's playing for his team right now, so he could not be with us here today. He's in his bio bubble, but he was kind enough to share a short message apologizing for not being here, so we can watch that.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank the Telegraph team for this award. Unfortunately, I cannot attend this event in person as I'm playing for Hero I-League. I would like to also take this opportunity to wish all the best to my fellow nominees.
So if all goes well, we'll have Messi, we have Serena Williams, we have quite the powerhouse in this auditorium. Our next awardee, he is a leader in innovation and leadership and business. So let's watch what he has to say.
An entrepreneur is just someone who can bring out the best. Like, I always wanted to engage with that, and when the opportunity came in the form of the space settlement design competition, I almost plunged into it. It is the most life-changing experience for me. Not only did I learn more about space, but I ended up learning more about leadership. Be known as the person who not only creates financial value but also creates social value. Like any person, like even if one person, I would be more than happy.
Put your hands together for Pranav Ashar, the next winner of the 18 Under 18 award. He's a class 12 student of the Lakshmi Pat Singhania Academy. He's been proving his mettle in innovation, leadership and business in events like Young Tycoons Business Challenge and the International Space Settlement Design Competition, where he was the Vice President for Marketing. Congratulations, Pranav, and we know you'll go very far in life. He's a vivacious young man. He definitely looks like he has his finger on the pulse and he's headed in the right direction. Thank you, Pranav, and thank you, Dr. Ram. Our next awardee, we should maybe switch surnames and you'll find out why very soon. Oh, before that, just a second before that, we'll invite on stage Mr. Barua to give away the next set of awards. My apologies. Yeah, we can have a little round of applause for him. He's only an Arjuna awardee, casual.
So from what I have observed, we might plan a lot, however, we might end up reaching somewhere completely different. So first of all, I'm the inaugural Student of the Year awardee of our school. I was awarded the Telegraph Award for Outstanding Talent in Quizzing a few days ago. Recently, I also participated in an international quiz called Quiziness, where we won the Senior General Knowledge Quiz, and I was also awarded Best Quizzer. Now, when we're talking about debating has actually taught me the fine art of persuasion and negotiation. Getting awards does not matter to me anymore, but giving my best and enjoying it, the whole process, that is what matters to me.
Yeah. Give it up for Ram Daftari, the next recipient of the Telegraph-Edugraph 18 Under 18 Awards. He's a class 10 student of the Birla High School. He's an ardent quizzer, having participated in more than 55 quiz contests. He's won the first prize in the German quiz competition at the Namaste Europe 2020 Fest, as well as the Jar Your Brilliance Quiz League in 2020. Congratulations, and I'm sure he knows more than most of us in the room. A young, intelligent, driven man. Congratulations, Ram. Our next recipient loves to create all things beautiful with her hands. So let's take a look at what she does.
Art to me has no boundaries. You can be from a village somewhere in West Bengal, you can be from a country where you don't even speak English, and you still can understand that, you can still admire it. And to me, it feels like an escape. Frankly, it will just be a boring world if it didn't have art or anything creative. My parents have always, of course, been very supportive of what I do. I feel like you can start with very limited supplies when it comes to painting or sculpture. You can just have clay, you can just have a piece of paper. I feel like creativity comes from a piece of paper. You can start at any age.
Please join me in welcoming the next recipient of the 18 Under 18 Awards, Ritobina Gupta Bhaya. She loves to create, like she said, she creates out of absolutely nothing and everything. She's a class 10 student of the Newtown School. She is called a creative powerhouse, making a mark in a wide range of art and crafts, from painting, clay modeling, and coffee and ink portraits to doll making and t-shirt designing. Her creative illustrations have been used in animation films for ECCE programs by the West Bengal government. Congratulations, Ritobina, and we're sure you'll keep creating and keep making wonderful things. We can give it up for her. Yeah. Our next winner is a familiar face, but we'll watch her video first.
When I was 3 years old, at that time, my mother was my first teacher, my first music teacher. সবচেয়ে বড় অ্যাচিভমেন্ট সবাই আমাকে ব্লেসিংস দেয়, ওনাদের আশীর্বাদ দেয়, এটাই আমার সবচেয়ে বড় পাওনা। When I started singing, I already decided that it should be my life. It will be my life. And singing means a lot of things. It has a lot of emotions. At last, I would say singing is my life.
All the way from Falakota, the Telegraph-Edugraph 18 Under 18 Award is proudly presented to Shraddha Oraon. She is a talented folk singer. As we saw, she performs in genres like Bhavaiya and Rajbanshi Kirtan. She has won various state and national level music competitions. A class 9 student of Techno India Group Public School, Falakota. She's come all the way from there. Please put your hands together for Shraddha. Yeah, we'll have a quick picture. And I will thank Mr. Baroa for joining us on stage, and I apologize once again. And I will ask our jury member, Paoli Dam, to join us on stage. We didn't get a chance to introduce her earlier, but I will take this opportunity to do it. She is a leading actress of screens big and small. She performs in Bengali and Hindi. She has done films and web series, and she has performed in everything from Kalbela and Mahanayok to Bulbul and The Great Indian Murder. I'm sure you've seen her all on screen. She's an absolute trailblazer and she's absolutely gorgeous. Please put your hands together for Miss Dam. I will ask Mr. Nayak if you could come on stage and just greet her with a token of our appreciation. Now I'm feeling bad to stand here. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us. And if you'd like to say a few words, yeah.
Hello, good evening. Yes, pen is mightier than sword. Amra shobai jani sheta. But at times I feel like, more than, apart from pens and books, it is also important to have like few strokes or clicks, which actually, helps to create the foundation of a student. We are talking about students, about the extracurricular activities. I'm a student of passed from Loreto Bobazar. Yeah, the pronunciation is Bobazar and not Bobazar. So from there, we had our syllabus, of course, the books, whatever we had to read, but the emphasis was more on extracurricular activities. And I congratulate whoever is associated, all of you associated with this Telegraph-Edugraph 18 Under 18 Awards. It's a platform, where you nurture and you promote the hobbies of all these students, especially post-pandemic, erokom ekta situation e. And I congratulate all of you for creating this platform for them. Thank you for having me as a jury. Thank you, Shumida. Thank you so much.
While we are giving away flowers, I seem to have skipped Professor Ramaprasad Banerjee of EIILM. We have a small token of appreciation for you, and Dr. Shoikot Moitro, we have a small token of appreciation for you as well. Thank you, Mr. Nayak, for doing the honors. We can have a round of applause. And Pauli, you will excuse my pronunciation of your name, my anglicized, yeah, damn. Pauli Dams, my apologies. Yeah, we'll take a quick look at the video of our next winner before I give you a little brief about her.
আমার ইন্টারেস্টিং লাগতো যে কি করে ওই একটা বলকে গর্তে ফেলছে অত লম্বা কোর্স 436 ইয়ার্ডসে খেলে খেলে আমি যখন মেন ন্যাশনাল সার্কিটে বললাম ওখানে অনেক ফিমেল গলফার তো ওখানে আরও হাইলি কম্পিটিশন আছে এটা আমার খুবই ভালো লাগছে এখন ভেরি ফিলিং হ্যাপি টু প্লে আমি এখন বুঝতে পারছি আমাকে কতটা আরও ইমপ্রুভ করতে হবে এখনো মানে কতটা বাকি একটু প্রো হওয়ার জন্যে আমার মেইন ইচ্ছে রইল এলপিজিও ট্যুর খেলা আর লাস্ট ইচ্ছে হলো অলিম্পিক্সের ইন্ডিয়াকে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করার জেতার ওখানে
India is going to go very far if all of you are so inspired. Please put your hands together for Shinjini Mukherjee, a class 10 student of the National Institute of Open Schooling. She is one of the top-ranked junior golfers in Eastern India and amongst the top 10 in India. That is absolutely incredible. She has also played in the US Kids Golf World Championship and she is going to go places. Congratulations, Shinjini, and well done. Our next winner can definitely carry a tune, so let's see what she is all about.
I've always been not an extrovert type of a person, and I'm an introvert, and so that is what has inspired me to be a classical singer. The first competition in which I participated was in the year 2013. That time my age was 7. I bagged the first prize. I have always felt that music is the only medicine that our soul and heart needs. Everything that is sad, it can turn into happiness with the touch of music. Music for me is magic.
Absolutely magical words and a magical voice. Please put your hands together for Tapulabdha Shordar, the next recipient of the Telegraph-Edugraph 18 under 18 awards. She's sitting there and beaming from ear to ear. It's such a wonderful sight to see. She is a classical and semi-classical singer. She has won the grand finale of Sangeet Junior Season 1. She's a class 10 student of Vivekananda Mission School and she is singing her way through life. Congratulations, Tapulabdha. Singing and smiling her way through life. The final winner of the Telegraph-Edugraph 18 under 18 awards is whizzing her way past everyone to victory. Let's see what she's all about.
Skating is something that gives me a purpose in life. You know, while skating, I feel free. Like on the wheels, there is nothing that is pulling me back. Like, and I have wheels, I feel like I'm flying while I'm skating. Since the past 6 years, I've been winning state medals like every year. There are usually 3 to 4 races. In all the races, I have won medals, silver, gold, or bronze. Like, you know, in the society right now, girls need to support girls. Like, we need to have each other's backs. We need to be together till the time that comes where females are treated as equally as males are. And that time will come in the future. Definitely it will be there. But till then, we need to have each other's backs. We need to be by each other's side, help each other get up.
Put your hands together for the incredibly inspired and inspiring Vidisha Mundra. She is a class 9 student of Lakshmi Pant Singhania Academy. She's whizzing her way to new heights. She is currently the fastest skater in West Bengal in the 11 to 14 inline girls category. She's won 3 gold and 1 bronze medal in Roller Skating Association of West Bengal State Skating Competition in 2021 and 4 gold medals in 2020. She could not be here with us today, but I think that's her mother, Supriya, who is receiving the award on her behalf. We can have a round of applause for both Vidisha and her mother. and for all the effort that they've put in. I think Vidisha has a message that she's also sent, so we can watch that.
Hi everyone, this is Vidisha. Thank you so much for this honor, for this award. I'm really sorry I couldn't be here. I'm currently in Pune for a skating camp, but this means a lot to me and thank you so much for it.
She's smiling a lot. Her mother is smiling more. It's so wonderful to see. And congratulations, Vidisha. Yeah. That brings us to the end of the awards ceremony. If I can have all the 18 winners on stage. All the 18 winners. We'll have a quick photograph. I'll also request our jury members to come on stage. Our sponsors and Dr. Debanjan Chakraborty, Mr. Kapoor, if you are here, you can come on stage. We will have a group photograph. So we officially have the Telegraph-Edugraph 18 under 18 winners. You can put your hands together for the first edition of the Telegraph-Edugraph 18 under 18 winners. Congratulations, boys, girls. Thank you, jury members. Thank you, sponsors. Smile, yes, smile. You won. Tapulapta, you can come sit in front. The boys, you can push closer in. Yeah. I know it's COVID times and all, but we can squeeze in for one photograph. I will also now ask the special mention winners. Okay, I think the Vogue photo shoot can now finish. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you, jury. Thank you, sponsors and parents of finalists. If you could just stay back, we'll do a few quick photographs. Yeah, you can sit. Just kneel. Kneel. Kneel down, like how he's doing. Yes, all the big men. You all kneel down in front. Yes, that's a good photograph. Winners, if you could just hold on for a second, you will be asked to join the photograph in just a minute. Okay, we'll have the 6 special mention winners. I think they've already joined, yeah, okay. And the rest of the winners. The rest of the winners, if you could just join us on stage and squeeze in. And you can bring your trophy with you and we will take a lovely photograph. I have been given the honor of doing the vote of thanks for an event of this scale, of this magnitude, with this many people involved. There are many, many, many people to thank, so I will quickly start by thanking our sponsors. the Eastern Institute of Integrated Learning and Management. I'd like to thank IIHM, Vivekananda Mission School, Macaut, Life Insurance Council, PD World, Wow China, and Bodyline Fitness. I would like to extend my gratitude to our jury members, Kunal Basu, Anupam Roy, Dibendu Borua, Joydeep Karmakar, Jairanjan Ram, Professor Partho Protim Chakraborty, Paul Walsh, Srinanda Shankar, and Paoli Dam. I would like to also thank Mr. Kapoor for being with us today. Our special guest, Debanjan Chakraborty, thank you, sir, for being with us today as well.
And a round of applause for Raisa, our MC for the evening. Thank you.
I would like to extend my gratitude to all the participating schools, headmistresses, teachers, staff, coordinators, administrators for keeping these kids encouraged and motivated in what has been a difficult 2 years. So without your generosity, without your help, without your support, we would not be here today. Same goes for parents and family members. I see a lot of grandparents in the audience. As I said before, it's lovely to see. Thank you, parents. Thank you, grandparents. Thank you, siblings, for supporting and encouraging these young students. I would like to thank the editorial team of Edugraph, who have put in, let me tell you, hundreds of man-hours have gone into making this event successful. So congratulations, and thank you to everyone on the Edugraph team. And finally, I would like to thank our event partner, VoiceWorks, for making sure that the event goes off smoothly. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here today and contributing to the success of the event, for clapping and just being supportive of all of the young people over here. And yeah, you can give yourself a round of applause. Why not? And once again, congratulations to all the participants and all the winners. I'm sure you all will all go on to achieve many great things. And good night, everyone. Go home safely and see you next year.